Around about 8 years ago, while he was touring the UK, we received a visit from Fernando Alfaro, the owner of Finca El Carmen in El Salvador. He spent the day at the roastery and we got time to kind of talk about what we do, what he does, and we developed a great understanding of his approach to coffee farming. And that's what we have to start 2025. Finca El Carmen from El Salvador. I always look forward to Fernando's coffees. We've bought coffee from him now every year since then, and it's always interesting to find out what he's doing with coffee. He's quite a forward-thinking farmer. He always looks for new and interesting methods to improve the coffee he produces. Now he has his own farm where he grows his own coffees, and he has a substantial processing mill on site, and he also processes coffee from other farmers in the locality. This is a varietal called Elite Bourbon, and it's a locally developed varietal. Fernando's got about 10 hectares of this plant on his farm. It's quite a new varietal, and he harvests and selects this coffee and keeps it separate from all the other coffees to make sure that we get 100% of this varietal coming through in the cup. And it's an anaerobic, natural processed coffee. So those cherries are hand harvested, they're sorted, they're selected carefully, and they're placed into containers of water where they're sealed for 8 days. And all those kind of microorganisms on the cherries kind of ferment and begin the breaking down process of those cherries. After 8 days, they're laid out on raised beds to dry. That's about a 30-day process until they're fully dried before they're milled open to reveal the cherry inside. Now we've got a lot going on in there. Apart from the characteristics of the varietal coming through, you've got that fermentation process, you've got that drying process. And the idea being is they're trying to create a specific character in the cup. You know, it's a really interesting coffee. We were discussing this at the roastery. It's quite a difficult one to pin down. It feels somewhere between a fully washed and a natural processed coffee. It's not quite got that full natural hit for me. It's a mellow natural, but at the same time it feels like it's got plenty of acidity in the cup that gives me a feeling more of a fully washed coffee. Flavour wise, we couldn't agree here at all. So if you can't get these flavours, I couldn't get them all either, but what you see on the bag is kind of like a consensus of the team. We've got a nice kind of sweet orange acidity right at the front end, and it's definitely got what we call a stone fruit character, that creamy kind of coating mouthfeel. And then flavour wise, we were looking at maybe more of a dark fruit tone. I think we ended up at black cherry. I mean, aside from the fact we couldn't pin the flavours down, it's a very, very enjoyable coffee, and it's one of those again that as it cools, it just gets better and better, and more comes through in the cup. It's a great offering from Fernando, and as always, we look forward to see what else he has on the cards for us. I hope you have a great 2025. We have some great coffees lined up for you. In the meantime, enjoy this one. Thanks for watching and have a great day.